Good day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. My name is Rylan, and I'm here to give you a reading today, a message. Today's feels really positive. It feels really expansive. It's funny, I feel the last few days with my readings, I feel they kind of build on top of each other, and there's a story that's told, but it's kind of gone between like these really intense sort of underworldy, dark readings to then these really positive, really bright, really light readings. So it's sort of like this up and down roller coaster ride of the peaks and the valleys. But they do say that when you're starting to go into those peaks and valleys faster, and you're starting to go up and down kind of faster, it means like that's sort of your vibration changing into a higher frequency because the wave is moving faster, if that makes sense to you. Okay, so the reading I have for you, first card I pulled was Triumph and Success, along with Sacral Chakra, along with Victory and Success. Squirrel. Can't get much better than that. So this is pretty open-ended to me. I'm not getting a specific message with this other than I think there's some kind of really huge rebirth happening with your creativity. I think there's like a light turning on. I've spoken in some of my past readings about the fire coming back. And what I'm getting from this is that fire and that passion is back, and the sacral, it rules over water. So it's like just that feeling of flow and of movement. It's really, you might have been in a period where you felt really stagnant, where you felt really lost, where you felt really down in the dumps, or some kind of emotional difficulty. I know that's definitely been the case for myself. A lot of emotional difficulty, or really battling a lot with the sword and that like war horn kind of vibe I'm seeing here. But it's like you're coming out of that, and there's like victory and success to the point that now you are finally able to just be in your really authentic creative flow again. And I think a lot of you have been in this energy before, or have maybe seen bursts of it over time. But I think this rebirth is like, it's something you've never experienced before. It's to a magnitude you've never experienced before as well, which is really, really exciting. Yeah. So the opportunity I pulled for you today is Crown Chakra. So this has to do with our connection to spirit, our connection to the greater divine, the greater unknown, our connection to all that is beyond just the conscious awareness, beyond this world, the connection to oneness, really. It's the final chakra in the 7 chakra system, and it's sort of this peak where we wear our crown. We have reached our divinity. We have reached our regality, our rulership over life itself. We've learned the lessons. We have transmuted the energy. We have completed the cycle. That's sort of all sits in that crown area. And we receive wisdom, we receive guidance, we receive those aha moments, those like lightning strikes of inspiration all come through the crown in a lot of ways. When we have we realize things we didn't consciously know, and when something locks in, when that clarity hits, it's coming first from that crown, from above, from the sky. So your opportunity in all of this, I think, is to have that open connection and to combine this with your creativity. So, we've got our physical creativity here with the sacral chakra, our physical flow, our ability to move through the physical world, and kind of just, to me, the way my sacral chakra always works when it's in its highest sort of state is I'm able to just kind of like do what I want. Like it's a very just, I'm doing what I want. I'm kind of like dilly-dallying through life. I'm like, if I want to go for a walk right now, I'm going to go for a walk. If I want to go swimming, I'm going to go swimming. If I want to like post a video, I'm going to post a video. If I want to talk about something, I'm going to talk about something. It's just that vibe. It's like, I want to go get a nice coffee, I'm going to go get a nice coffee. Let's just do it. Let's just go with it. It's just such an easy, just like, floating down the lazy river kind of vibe. And it's like sometimes we hit the rapids and we pick up some speed, and sometimes we just slow down and we chill. That's like the sacral. It's water. It's just we go with that flow. in the physical. But with the crown chakra included, it's like you're able to receive insights from above that allow you to flow into like, ooh, like that's an idea. Oh, that's a cool idea. And like working between these two centers, like the crown and the sacral, it's sort of like they feed each other. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I didn't think of that before. Let me go do that now. Like, and you just kind of instantly flow into it. And then it's like, as you're doing that thing, then the next idea hits you like a lightning strike. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. I want to do it. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting from this, which is really fun. And that's how you start to like break out of heavier, stagnant cycles you've been in as well, is by just kind of like going with it, right? And having that positive attitude and having that free spirit, that free-flowing vibe. I actually was just driving yesterday on one of these little sacral expeditions where I was just going with it and driving around yesterday, and I saw this woman, and she pulled up next to me at the stop sign or the stoplight with she had one of those hippie vans with all the, you know, like stickers all over it with like the peace and love and like the meditation, and she was just like, she had music playing and she was just giving it. She was dancing. She just did not give a single care in the world who was watching. And I love that vibe. Like, that's the vibe of this energy to me. Like, pink and orange, it's just, oh, that's actually very significant to me as well. Pink and orange have been really big colors for me. That's what it's giving. It's giving like energy. It's giving just life force. It's giving vitality. It's giving summer. It's giving like, it's also giving just soft and gentle though at the same time. Like, it's giving just harmony in a very, how do I explain this? It's like you're a generator of harmony and of just like life, and it's so good. It's so good. Like, you are such a good time. You are such a good time to be around, and people want to be around you. You're just that, like, you're that person that's like, just like, yeah, whatever, man. Like, life's good. Like, that's what I'm getting from it. It's so good. I want to hang out with you. Now, in the challenge position that I pulled for you, I have positive movement forward. What a challenge, right? Your challenge is, I think, just in like allowing yourself to do this. I think that's the challenge. I don't think there's like some big thing to fight against in moving forward. I don't think there's something for you to be like trying your hardest and your darndest to make happen. I think the challenge is, again, just sort of a natural evolution of these cards, of the opportunity and of the creativity, where it's just like letting yourself embody this, letting yourself flow in this. That's the challenge for you. And I think it might be, you might be somebody, okay, this is what I'm getting. You might be somebody who, like, all of this is very naturally in you. You are that cool, like, you know, hippie van, just dancing, like, without a care, like no one's watching, you know, just like, it's all peace and love, man, good vibes. You're very naturally that to me, and you have that within you. But I think, like, maybe in life, your ego or your just the traumas you've been through, the situations you've been through, your ego may compensate or cope by really restricting all of this within you. I think that maybe I'm going to turn this music down just a little bit. Just want to make sure. Oh, that's interesting. That just came up just now, that I'm turning that down. Turning down the music. Yeah, I think you really turn yourself down. Like, you turn down your own volume. You restrict yourself. You push yourself down. Like, when the music's coming out, when that joy and that vitality and that life is coming out, you snuff it out. You put it like a bushel over your light, if you know that reference. So yeah, that's the thing to know for you. That's the key, is letting yourself have the loudness of that light, the loudness of that creativity, the loudness of just being yourself. Because when people know you to be somebody who is in, again, that coping mechanism I was just talking about, that ego that protects that light, and when people are used to you being just kind of quiet and like you might be creative and stuff in your own right, and people might respect you, but you kind of are like, oh yeah, like I'm so modest, and like, no, I don't, you know the vibe I'm getting at. When people know you to be that way, when you start unleashing this, they don't know how to handle it a lot of the time. So you're going to have a multitude of reactions on the external, on the outside from people. On the external. I said X. That could be relevant for some of you. Reaction from the X. You might have different reactions from the external, where some people are going to look at it and kind of not really know what to do, but they know they kind of like it, and they're like, oh, this is interesting, but they might retreat just to observe you. Some people might full on go envy, like angry mode at you, like, what the hell are you doing? Like, who do you think you are? And then some people might really love it. They're going to be like, finally, like, I love this part of you. I love this version of you. So it's just like, you just have to see it as a game. See it as something fun when you unleash this creative, flowy part of you. And when you're in that energy, it's for you, right? It's just you. I just saw 11:11 on the timer. It's for you to just enjoy without anyone else involved. And it can be a fun game almost, or fun observation practice to just see, like, how are people responding, and like seeing like how your light is affecting other people, because that can also be a lot of information in your relationships, and also for them too, if you're close to them, that then you're able to say, like, I mean, this could just be me too, but you're able to see and be like, huh, you reacted to this way I'm being in this way, like, I wonder why. And then you're able to help other people see themselves and the whole bit. But yeah, this is a beautiful energy. You're cool, man. I like it. On this summer solstice. It's the summer solstice today. And what's funny too is it was just very gray here where I am. It was very gray and gloomy just before I started this reading, and then the sun came out, and I actually had to put the umbrella up to block the sun. See, that could also be part of it. Like, you, again, turning the music down and sort of putting the umbrella to block the sun. I think you're very used to restricting yourself and blocking your own energy and your own creativity and your own power and your own vitality. But it's like, now's the time to, like, let it go, move forward with it, let it flow, and see where it takes you. You're going to attract all the right scenarios and right situations into your life when you do it. I notice even myself, when I get into this energy and I really allow myself, just the amount of synchronicities that are just insanely accurate, one after the other, that'll happen in a day is just like, okay, Spirit, calm down. Like, that's the vibe. It's like, okay, calm down. Like, this is starting to get a little weird. But good weird. Like, it just, that's just me being funny. I don't really want them to slow down. I'm like, keep it going. This is good. Like, I'm getting everything I want. But sometimes, right, when we receive what we really want, when we get what we really always wanted, it can be scary. It can feel weird because we haven't allowed ourselves to have that for so long. It can almost feel good to be in that state of stagnation and stuckness. Not good, but just comfortable. It feels safe, so that when you do open up to this flow and are starting to receive, you're like, oh, whoa, I gotta slow this down, because something bad's gonna happen. Or I feel really uncomfortable, and I just know when I feel really uncomfortable, something bad happens. That's just the information of your body telling you that you are growing, that you are going in the right direction. Your mind is creating that story, and now you're seeing the story. You're bringing it up. That discomfort and that anxiety is coming up for you to say, okay, I see you, but this, in the greater part of me, feels right. So we're going to keep going, and we're going to learn how to become comfortable with this new way of being, with this new flow. So that's very exciting. I had just noticed a few seconds ago a bird flew by behind me. There's also a bird on this card in the sun. So, Free Bird. I just heard Free Bird by Leonard Skinner. Interesting. Birds. Yeah, you're free like a bird. You're ready to fly. Like, you've been through this cycle where I think you've been, like, down in the depths. There's two birds coming in there. They're grackling. You've been down in the depths for a really long time. I just posted a video yesterday about being in the underworld, sort of being an overseer of the underworld, and that you're finishing up your role and your job there right now. You've been in this realm where, you've been kind of in like the depths and dealing with a lot of really heavy, dark energy, but mastering it and really moving through it in a very, very spiritual way, in a very sacred way. And that's very necessary, right? Being in the darkness, seeing the darkness, and existing in the darkness as a conscious light is a very sacred role, very important. But you also deserve to experience all this as well. You also have this in you, right? We are all of it. We experience all of life, the darkness, the light, the good, the bad, the all of it. And so you deserve to experience this light, this sunshine, this bird's eye view. This bird's eye view. You're at this point in your life now where you have a bird's eye view. And you've been through so much in life that now you can kind of see the bigger picture, or it's starting to materialize in front of you. And 3 birds are flying by here. Birds of a feather flock together. Billie Eilish song, Birds of a Feather. You might have other birds. What am I trying to say? Spirit, help me to articulate this. Okay, you have a bird's eye view of life now. You've been through so much that you've reached a certain elevated peak, and you've reached a certain state where it's like you see things clearly now. You've integrated so much of yourself that you're starting to see a certain part of life very clearly. You have overcome and conquered a certain aspect of life that used to feel really intimidating and really daunting to you. And you are now at this point where you've reached that mountaintop. I've talked about this in my readings too. You've reached the mountaintop. You are like the eagle who can see it all from a detached perspective because you've integrated and digested it all. And those birds of a feather, the birds flying together, it's like, I think you've done a lot of this so on your own, and perhaps there are other birds of a feather flocking together to come to you and to join you now that you have all kind of risen up out of that underworld and out of that muck. There are others that are on parallel paths, on similar paths, who have also done this work and integrated and can see all of the, I just saw that fly past. Man, my thoughts are running faster than my words. That fly just flew past so fast. This is happening quickly. These birds are flocking to you. These other like spirits, right? That have been through similar things and can relate to you. You might have felt really lonely for a long time. Like, are there other people out there like me? Like, will this always be this lonely? No, it won't. You are moving into like a completely different reality, my friend. That's what I'm getting. You're moving into like, life is going to look completely different for you than what it does now. Completely different. You're about to experience things you've never experienced before. About to see things very differently. New people, new situations. Like, you have graduated. Congrats, you've congratulated. What are my words today? You've congratulated. You need to congratulate yourself. You've congratulated. You've graduated a really, really big part of life. And I think you're about to experience things you've never experienced before. Butterfly flying by. Yeah, so much air energy. So many flying creatures today. The sky, the crown, right? From above. What a beautiful energy. So you keep doing you. You keep being you. I'm proud of you. And try to just let yourself have some fun. Let yourself enjoy this energy, because this is big for you. And I don't think there's much more to say. Light on the bottom of the deck. Light. That's you. You're reaching up to the light. Like, the light's coming down on you, and you're just like receiving it. You're like, hello sunshine. That's you. Are there any closing messages? Oh, wow, okay. Closing messages. I had some cards pop out. Ooh. Wow, okay, this is a lot. Okay, so 5 cards just came out. Big closing message. We've got wisdom. Conflict and defeat came out in reverse. Solar plexus. Harmony. And choose wisely. Yeah, like this is giving me, you need to celebrate this cycle you've been through. This is kind of the cycle I think that you've been through. Like this conflict and defeat, you've experienced a lot of that, but you, through your own wisdom and through your own spiritual journey and through trusting and surrendering to the divine, you have overcome this. And this solar plexus chakra here, like you have upgraded this mastery of like self and your power, your courage, your ability to enact change. Like you have made so many huge courageous moves in slaying this dragon and in coming to so much wisdom. Like you have so much wisdom from going through this process, and you've transmuted and burned through the solar plexus. You've burned through so much with this transformative spiritual fire within you. You have been like on the hero's journey. Like this is the epitome of the hero's journey. Fighting dragons, slaying dragons, coming from the small town, and the camera's doing something very interesting here. Do you see this? Like the focus? Yeah, it's like, that's like your energy. It's like your energy is like an anomaly. Your energy causes like a glitch in reality. Your energy is so intense and powerful that you like change reality around you. Reality shifts around you. You have like chaos magic, in the best way, like WandaVision, the Scarlet Witch. Like you have that ability to create reality around you, but you use it for good. Like you have this ability to, with your own mind and your own being, just create worlds. Big energy. And that's part of this creative energy too. I think maybe you've had a difficulty creating the world you want to see, and you've been in this, that conflict and defeat for so long, where you've had to fight and you've had to learn your wisdom and learn to trust the wisdom of spirit and to trust the wisdom of your intuition. See, this glitch thing's happening again. Part of the key to creating this reality you really desire is to let yourself get into all this creative chill vibes, just going with the flow. Like you have to let yourself do that now to create. Like now Spirit's saying like, okay, you've done the hard work. You've done a lot of hard work. Not to say there won't still be hard work at times, but you have done hard work. And it's time for you to be rewarded, not by just like, okay, I'm done, like I'm being handed something, but being rewarded by getting to be in a whole new way of living, like getting rewarded by having this rebirth of energy, having this rebirth of creativity, getting to literally watch reality. You just see that happen? That triumphant success card just flew at you and blocked the camera. What is happening? What is happening? Positive movement forward card just flew off too. Flew away. You're moving forward into this success. Just gotta let yourself. Harmony and choose wisely. Harmony and choose wisely. 6 and 7. Yeah, like you've dealt with a lot of difficult relationships as well. Where, there might have been disharmony. There might have been some difficulty. There might still even be some relationships that are very questionable. But through all of it, you have chosen very wisely in maintaining your own harmony with self, maintaining harmony with your reality. You have moved through this like the chariot, You have moved through this, like moving around all the potholes, all the pitfalls, all these like fissures opening up in the earth. You know, everything's been crashing down around you. The towers have been falling, you know, the city's being destroyed. And you have just maintained that focus, just rolling on through. Rolling on through, baby. And that's what I see with all these sacral chakra too. Like, you're just rolling on through here. You're moving forward. It's like, move aside. I'm coming through. I'm vibing. No one's gonna stop me. And you deserve that. After a very long period, I think, of seeing yourself as someone who maybe didn't deserve these things. Somebody who was just going to be stuck in these cycles. Somebody who was going to just always feel beholden to these situations, be in the underworld, just feel like death. I think you maybe thought, maybe this is always going to be this way, or how long is it going to be this way? But it's changing so fast. That positive moving forward over there on the deck here just flew off, flew away. You're flying. It's happening. So buckle up, buttercup, because you're on your way. I think I'm going to leave it there. I love you very much. You are a beautiful, beautiful soul. Yeah. I'll be around. So keep watching for the next reading, any music, whatever. See you next time. I don't know why, I'm like lingering on this. Okay. Love you lots. Bye.